You're reaching for the swatter because something yellow and black just buzzed your face over the tomato plants. Swing that hand and you'll have killed the single best aphid hunter your garden had all summer. Again. Because that wasn't a wasp. It never was. And the reason you keep getting this wrong is the same reason it's lived long enough to protect your plants. It runs a disguise so good that your brain files it under threat before your eyes finish the job. So here's the real question. If it can't sting you, why is it dressed like something that can? And what has it actually been doing out there while you kept trying to kill it? It looks like a wasp because of the stripes. But look at the wings. A wasp carries two pairs. This one has a single pair held flat out to the sides when it lands because it isn't a wasp at all. It's a fly, a margined calligrapher. Scientists call it Toxomerus marginatus. One of the most common flower flies, Syrphid flies in North American yards, and one of the hardest working beneficial insects in any garden. You're thinking, fine, harmless fly, so it does nothing. Not even close. Before it ever grew wings, it spent its whole larval life as a small, slug-shaped hunter crawling your leaves. And it hunted one thing, aphids, the soft green pests that curl your new growth and stunt your roses. It goes after thrips too, those tiny rasping insects that silver your pepper leaves, which means its pest control reach goes wider than most people realize. You expect that one little grub can't move the needle. It can. Smith and Cheney's research through the University of California clocked a single larva eating 20 to 30 aphids a day and as many as 400 before it grows up. One insect, 400 aphids, gone. Usually before you'd even notice the infestation starting. And if you've read about this fly before and pictured a tidy English garden, that's a different insect. The famous Marmalade hoverfly, Episurfus baultatus, that fills those British gardening articles lives across Europe and Asia. It doesn't live in your yard. The one in your yard is its American cousin, doing the exact same job on this side of the ocean. Both belong to the Syrphidae family, which is why entomologists group them under the same beneficial insect umbrella. Every week on this channel, I take one creature you've been taught to fear and show you the free labor it's quietly doing for your yard. If that's worth a subscribe, now's the time. Because the strangest thing this fly does is still coming, and it's the part that earns it a permanent place in your garden. Here's what almost nobody catches about how it protects your plants. The female doesn't scatter her eggs in hope. She tracks down an aphid colony first. She finds the infestation with her own senses and lays her eggs right into the middle of it. So when the larva hatches, it wakes up already, surrounded by food. She isn't just raising young. She's planting an ambush, seated exactly where your pest problem is worst. Researchers believe she's partly guided by methyl salicylate, the distress chemical your plants release when they're under aphid attack. Your garden is essentially calling for backup, and she answers. And this isn't backyard trivia. When Smith and Cheney surveyed the hoverflies controlling aphids across California's commercial lettuce fields in 2007, this exact species, Toxomerus marginatus, came out the most numerous of them all. The quiet workhorse the growers of your food are leaning on. UC Davis Extension researchers have since documented the same pattern in other crops. The natural enemy that shows up first and in the highest numbers. The adults pull double duty too. While the larvae hunt, the winged adults spend their days on flowers, feeding on pollen and nectar and pollinating as they go. The same insect running pest control in the larval stage is running pollination services as an adult. Two jobs, one tiny body. Now sit with the size of it, that whole operation. The disguise, the targeting, the 400 kills. It all runs inside a body about 5 millimeters long, smaller than a grain of rice. Wearing the warning colors of something that could hurt you, backing up none of it, and clearing your plants of pests before you ever knew they'd arrived. So next time something striped darts at your hand over the flower bed, don't swing. Freeze and count the wings. 2 wings, flat out to the sides, and it's on your side. 4 wings, folded back, and that's the one to walk away from. The hardest pests to defend against are the ones we mistake for the enemy. So tell me in the comments, what's the bug in your yard you've never been sure about? The one you kill just in case. Name it, and I'll tell you what it's really doing there.